So this is going to be my very first Q&A, question and answer. There are two questions in particular that I wanted to answer. Today I'm just going to do two because I don't know how long they'll take, and I wanted to do this video as quick as possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. The first question that I was asked, and this was sent in a personal message to me, is, do you think that your weight defines who you are? And my first reaction to that question is no. Your weight doesn't define who you are. Of course not. And I've actually even seen posts and things like that that have said, your weight doesn't define you and the number on the scale does not define who you are. And although that is true, I would have to disagree a little bit. Once the question was asked to me, I really had to think about it. And this is my answer, and please listen very closely. So weight doesn't define who you are. It doesn't say how big your heart is, or how smart you are, or how talented you are, or what good things that you have to show. It doesn't show any of those things. It doesn't do any of those things. It doesn't define you in that way. However, and this is the big but if you're unhappy with your weight, if you are hesitant to do things because of your weight, if it keeps you from going shopping, if it keeps you from playing outside with your kids, if it keeps you from doing anything, then it's defining who you are. So that is the answer to that question. And I really had to think about that. I didn't just, pull that out and just say it. But I really had to think about that because it can define who you are if you're letting it. So let's move forward and not let it define who we are. So that would be my answer to the first question. The second question was, what was my aha moment? What was my moment when I said, oh, I can do this diet, I can take it on by the horns, and I can totally do this, I got this. And, certain things happened to me that you would have thought would have been my aha moment. Like, one time me and my sister had gone to the mall, and we were picking up a gift for my mother for her anniversary. And we got like halfway through the mall. It wasn't very far at all. And my back was hurting and I was hot, and I just stopped and held on to the railing and I said, go ahead on and pick it up and I'll wait here. I can't walk because my back hurts. And she turned around and she looked at me and she said, are you serious? And I said, yeah, I'm serious. And if you saw my before picture, which is in my my binge eating video, then you'll see what I'm talking about. And, as I was saying, that's the time where you would think that would have been my aha moment, but it wasn't. Or you would have thought the time that I went to Marshall's, the Marshall's store, they have all kinds of fun stuff in there. I used to like to go and look at their beauty items and find like stuff on clearance and stuff like that. And one day I was walking through there when I was really big, and this little boy looks at his mother and he says, wow, Mom, look at that fat lady. And I turned around and looked, and I'm looking for the fat lady. And then at the time, I look up, and there's a mirror right there, and I realize he's talking about me. And, at the time it was hurtful, and of course you're upset, and you're like, oh, I gotta lose this weight. But was that my aha moment? No, it was not. I didn't all of a sudden come home from Marshall's and start this great dieting. So my answer to that question is, my aha moment came after I had started the journey, after I had already started losing weight, after I had fallen off the wagon and gotten back on, after I had, eaten half the refrigerator and promised the next day I would be perfect. The aha moment came during the journey, after I realized, after one day, I made it through that day. I can do another day. And then making it through another day. And then making it through yet another day. And all those days combined becomes habit to you. and it just gets easier. And the aha moment comes when you combine all these things together, when you combine motivation and you combine habit and you combine your new way of eating and living. When all those things melt together, that's when you're going to get your aha moment. So don't look for your aha moment before you start your weight loss journey. Some of you may get it. If you do, please comment below and let me know. But usually the moment comes after you've been through the trials, after you've fallen off the horse or whatever you call it. It doesn't just come automatically and say, oh yes, I got it. But once you do get it, you're on your way. And, it does get easier as you keep going. So that is my answer to that question. I hope that was helpful to you. I hope that answers your question. I don't know if you were looking for something more, but that is the answer to that. We all make mistakes. We all have to go through trials. We all have to go on this journey. That's why they call it a weight loss journey, is because we make mistakes and we get back on, and we mess up and we get back on. And you have to pull yourself each time, pull yourself back up. And soon all those things will come together. They will melt together and they will make sense for you. And that will be your aha moment. So I didn't want to make this video too long. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe, this video. And this is my first one like this. So please make sure you hit the thumbs up if you did like the video. And that will prompt me to do more videos like this. So I hope that was helpful. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.